Hello there. This message is going out to professionals, to everybody that has an office, that works with personal assistants and secretaries, and those who are in position of power, those who own companies, those who are in government offices, those who run businesses and organizations. I want to talk to you about the power of your pen and your name. And this message is targeting everybody in a country where corruption is very high. If you are in a country or running an organization where there is a lot of conflict, including conflict of interest, you want to be very careful in the way that the people you work with are the people that are going to be responsible for your downfall. And even before you fall, you see the power of your name and a pen. Your name and a pen. If you hold any position of power, I see people making mistakes on a daily basis. They tell their secretaries to type a message or to come up with a document. And then they don't read through the final document. All I see, people just come in and then they put their signature. You didn't even read through the final document. You might have read it through the draft. But it's very easy for someone to give you a draft and then insert something else in the final document. Before you put your signature on any document, please read through it thoroughly, and sign. And if you're not comfortable with any clause in that document, please either make them rephrase it or delete it. If you're working on contracts, any official document, you want to be very, very careful. I have, like my personal assistants have always not really blamed me. They have always thought that I am difficult. Reason being, when I say make a budget, and then every time somebody makes a budget, I don't just approve it, write a check and go, no. I will review that budget item by item. I will not release a penny or approve a budget unless I know that the price tag matches the current market price. Because in most cases, when my team bring a budget, it's overpriced. It's estimated. No, I don't want an estimate. If it is something I'm going to release money for, I want an actual amount. An estimate, then what happens if I just sign and then they go and negotiate and buy it at a low price? And then in most cases, people are very, very swift and slippery with money. So I go there item by item. Anyone on my team can tell you every time a budget is brought before me, I will slash it by 50%. If the budget is for $5,000, I'm going to slash that to $2,500. Because in most cases, it's overpriced, exaggerated. And then while I go through item by item, some things are not useful. Irrelevant items, No, I will just cut that item out. And some items are, it's entered nearly twice, because if you have the substitute of this item, if one item can do the job of the other one, why just spend money? If you are in a corrupt country, be very specific about the budget. Let your assistants, your employees, whoever is handling it, get you an invoice. Make your own research. Actual price. I have always sent my team back to the field. Go get me an invoice. If it is, I need an invoice from an actual supplier. And be very careful, because in most cases they will talk to someone and inflate it. Use someone else to get you the price. Before I sign on any document, I read the final document, even if it's 20 pages, before I put my signature on it. Because the moment your signature is on it, it's a document you've authored. You cannot undo it. You've authored that document. There is no turning back. There is no undoing it. And those who make contracts, good Lord, do not, when you are in a situation, you're still, making friendship. It's easy. You think you're going to remain friends forever. No. Make sure you make that contract, and the contract protects both parties in all ways. And make sure your best interest is taken care of first. If any clause is supposed to be that protect yourself, and protect yourself. Because at the end of the day, that document, anything you've ignored, is going to come back. It will come back. I have learned this through experience. I no longer take contracts easily. I go through every contract and I include every information that's needed as much as possible. And I also make sure that if the other party wants some clauses that I think are rather detrimental to me in future, in the event that the relationship goes south, because in everything, the relationship goes south at some point. So the protection happens in the beginning, not at the end. In the beginning, the power of your pen. Thank you very much.